What's up, guys? We're live. Let's see what's going on. Good weather. No, it is shitty as hell to hear today. It is awful. I can see tornado time. Yeah, I think we're still under. We're under where I'm at. We're under a tornado watch, which really isn't that big a deal. Until like 10 o'clock, I think. But it's realistically, though, it was supposed to be a lot worse than it turned out. I was anticipating like horrible weather, and we haven't seen any of it yet. Just a lot of like thunder and lightning and shit, but nothing worse than that. Let's see, what do we have to do? I think everything here on the main stuff is done. Still haven't finished this, so I need to do... Where are we at? What do we get? 8 points for a win. We need 120. So 3 more matches, and I believe... was told that the tickets carry over. The tickets are going to carry over, I think, is the consensus here. Which means we may as well just let the tickets carry over. So 3 more versus matches. I still haven't done... Still haven't even started this week's MLS playoff tournament. I think that's due in a day. All the new stuff comes out tomorrow. The plan for this was to get these 3 versus matches in and recap the dev stream. That was kind of the plan. So did anybody watch the dev stream and see what all of it was about? The gameplay update.
If you like cars, building customs, and do-it-yourself repairs, check out Gearheads with FHS here on YouTube.
Do it again.
You spent $10 in gas.
I mean, the gameplay updates are always a good thing. Not that stupid. The gameplay updates are always good. I feel like Timo's team for the gameplay updates does a good job working with the feedback that they're given, and I think they do put in the effort necessary to make the feedback or the gameplay worthwhile. They're forcing more. There's a whole list of stuff. A lot of it was about passing quality and crossing, trying to cut down on people that are just cross spamming. You know, some advances in through balls were being shifted, changes there, increasing dribbling speed with the ball, increasing the knock on for sprinting while dribbling. Those were some of the big changes. Cross spamming is the worst. What they're doing is they're forcing the luck factor out of it, so you have to be turned. Like if you're under pressure, they have a higher likelihood of a bad cross. If you're not, aimed in the direction you need to be, higher likelihood of a bad cross. Crossing stats are more important for players. They are also sending in the crosses slower, so the ball has more air time, more loft, so that you have your defense has more time to set up and be prepared to defend the cross. It's supposed to make things a little bit more even keel as far as the heading goes and all the players. It's supposed to, the whole point of it was to really cut down on the cross spamming. The big change, though, the big positive change, is probably the off the ball movement in the through balls. Especially like ground through balls are supposed to find the space and distance about where you're going to be. It's supposed to create more opportunities for the build up. That was the plan behind it. They were all hyped about this new spectator mode, and I've been hearing about it for quite a while now, and I just do not understand the appeal. It does not, I don't get it at all, not even remotely in the smallest factor. They didn't make a giant deal out of it on the stream today, but I can tell you that the behind the scenes in reference to the spectator mode, that they think this is going to change everything. And the creators are all pumped for it, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Who gives a shit? What is it? It doesn't make any sense to me. So here's the spectator mode is being added to league play. It only works if you're doing a friendly head-to-head match between league mates. So when you go into your league tab, you can play matches against people within your league, and other people within your league can watch that gameplay in real time or playback for 7 days. So it records the game within the game for up to 7 days, any matches you play with your teammates. It also would allow you, this is the thing that they're basically kind of pumping this, is it's from a third party view. So it's kind of like manager's mode that you can watch it, but that will allow for like within league play within your league to set up like tournaments. And you would be able to spectate the matches within the tournament. And this could create opportunities for esports. That's the plan. Since the game is gambling based, might as well bet on league head-to-head matches with coins. Yeah, that would be great if we had the ability to actually pass coins from account to account. Back in the day, this would have been awesome 10 years ago in FIFA, when we were playing matches and doing a lot of gambling, when you could sell a silver to a league mate. I mean, that would be awesome. You have like play for 1 million coins. And if you lost, you had to sell them a player for 1 million coins. You just pick a random silver and sell it to them for 1 million coins. That would be awesome. But yeah, that's not what it is. All right. So here, this is done. 120. There's a UCL pass. Jesus, I forgot all about the pass. Bunch of players. Now I'm probably locked out. Nope, 1172. It's better. So that's done. Yeah, the spectator mode, I don't get at all. You would have all my coins. Probably. Don't get the spectator mode. Don't understand why it would be a big deal to watch league mates play. It really doesn't. What am I sitting on? Doesn't really make any sense to me. I don't know. I really don't see any point to it. Watch you play head-to-head on stream once. That's more than enough. So rude. Don't think I got this shit done today. seriously don't think I did any of this. Gems. Okay, we'll watch the ad. What else do we have in here? That's the main stuff as far as the gameplay update goes. Spectator mode and the advances in all the other stuff. Let's see. I have the list. There's an actual list. Okay, here it is. Gameplay. I talked about ground and ground throughs are more reliable. Improved pass targeting system. Improved lead distance on passes. And faster pass speed on short passes. Dribbling. Smoother and more responsive. Quicker jog dribbling. And then sprint dribble has a bigger knock on and larger touches. Supposed to be more realistic. Crossing, this is the big one. Attribute for crossing is now more important. The crossing stats mean something. Pressure, pace, and direction are more important to be able to complete the cross. And big thing is crosses are slower in the air, which gives defense more time to set up, which basically there's taking crossing out of the game and making it a more difficult goal scoring scenario. QOL changes. Off the ball players now decelerate faster than players with the ball, which is a good change. That means if you're dribbling with the ball and you've got a defender who's marking or delaying and shielding, when you try to change directions, they can shift and change directions quicker than you can because they don't have to worry about the ball. 2 new goal replay camera angles, but they're new camera angles, but it's only for the goal. I think one of them is like the goal line technology camera angle, and the other one is it's the lower 90 in the net angle, so you get to see what you've seen the ones. Usually it's upper 90 on, like, if you're watching Barclays, but the lower camera angle for this. Can I lobby for a new Haggy card? Actually, I probably can. I can do that. You want a new Haggy card? I can try for that. And the last one was header passing improvements. About the ball is supposed to be coming in at a lower angle for heading. It's supposed to make heading more achievable, but not off of crosses. So we'll see how that actually works. Okay, so the big thing, though, is Centurions, which is a event that we've seen in the past. It is a return event. It is a return event that I don't remember if we had Centurions last year. It might have been the year before. And it is, so the notes on this are, it's 1 month long. It's a 4-week event. It runs till May 2nd. You start out, you get to choose one of 3 icons, which is kind of neat, being able to choose the icons. And then there are 3 different variations that work with those icons. The 3 variations are based on attributes, and it's like boosted stats. The Monopoly board from Winter Wonderland, Pseudo Freeze, whatever, is back. You take your turns and move around the board. The big problem with it is I think it's pretty much all untradables on the board. The challenge mode is the same. We have weekend challenge mode, and challenge mode is the same as what we have right now for this stuff. Where's it at? It's the same challenge mode that we have here, daily, and then weekend challenge mode. There will be exchanges for the event, but they don't look anything too spectacular for the exchanges. But the obvious takeaway is it's the same thing. It looks exactly like everything else. It's basically Heroes main tab. Or actually, it's more like not UCL. It's like one of the tabs. It's like the flash freeze tab where you have a setup here with a skill game match, skill game matches, something like that. This is going to stay the same across the board, and then that's on your main tab, and then there's the icons. It really doesn't look like very much at all. And then there's some exchanges from players for points and scouting points, and you have the board. It's the same as everything else. It's just a lot of pack luck. Just a lot of pack luck. And they did not, they refused to answer the questions on exchange points, on whether or not these hero points are going to exchange over. I mean, I've been using my hero points in the main tab. What do I got? Heroes tickets, 90 tickets. I don't think there's going to be an exchange. I don't. A new Gerard I will get. I don't think I'm going to do the Alonso card. He's a star pass. I haven't been buying the star pass. I haven't bought a star pass in a while. Like, look at Gomez right now. Is he worth anything in the store, in the market? 12.5. 11.8 mil for your star pass player. I just don't, I really don't think he is. The card's going to be dirt cheap. They also ignore questions about banning hackers. It's because they don't have an answer. They don't have an answer. They don't have an answer on the exchanges because they haven't seen it yet. They don't have an answer on how to ban hackers because honestly, it doesn't seem like it would be that hard.
Witches are old and ugly. I am a witch. You are? Only bad witches are ugly.
To at least, I mean, if you can present to them, say, hey, like, look, here's a list of people that are cup sharing. These are the ones, look, like they're openly sharing cups at the top end, or it's obvious that they're using APK. Here's a video of the match where it changed at the end. You would think that they would be able to do it. You would think that they would be able to fix that, but they don't. They don't mess with it at all. It's awful. It's sad to be able to do it. It's easy to score goals in versus. At one point, I think 20 goals in a match was possible. Especially in league versus league, but it's not anymore. They've nerfed everything. If you're scoring more than 15 goals, seems to be problems. More than 15 goals, I think there's problems. Stammy. That was it, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the dev stream was kind of frustrating because I think they have a list of, like, this is our talking points, this is what we're going to talk about, this is what we're allowed to talk about, and if there's no if there's no answer, like if they don't have the answer, I think generally they just ignore the question, because it's better to just not answer it and kind of gloss it over than it is to answer with "we don't know." That's the way they feel about it. That it's better to just ignore the question than it is to admit what we all know is true, that they have a very limited scope of a game that they're not developing. That the game has been farmed out third party and they're waiting on, what's going to happen. What's it going to look like? But there's just so much stuff right now in the game that feels so half-assed that it's frustrating that, even something as simple as, like in Heroes, as you're playing Heroes, let's say in the Arctic Soldier, when you would buy one of these packs, you would spend your 60 points. When you would spend your 60 points, and then you could pick the 2 nodes, when you would spend your 60 points and it would refresh, it would bring you all the way back to the beginning. So then you got to scroll over back to where you were at. You pick your next one, and it refreshes you all the way back to the beginning. Like, that's kind of stuff is so annoying that it should have been fixed or corrected. I mean, it seems like that if you sandbox the game and you had just 1 or 2 testers to be able to actually play the game for like a couple of hours, they would have seen and brought all this to their attention. But I don't think they bother to do any of it. Like, there is so little quality control in the release of the events that it's almost like there's none at all. It's just, is it done? Is it ready? Can we post it? Can we make some money? Yeah. Okay, go. It's, and then, all this is everything that we get now. It's all just cut and paste. They've got like 5 different templates. And if it's not the exact same thing, it's a mashup between this part from template 1, this part from template 2, and this part from template 3. And then they just recycle the components, whether or not they work together, and they release it out like this is your new event. That's ugh. It's just disconcerting that they've kind of let it go there. They're waiting until FIFA release their own game. I would be ecstatic if FIFA releases a game. If it was, 2K comes out with FIFA Mobile, it really wouldn't take much to top what we have in the game right now. I mean, if you took Season 2 and Season 3 and made them your template for a new game and just said, okay, we're going to just knock the shit off of that and kit bash the old stuff, then I think we would be fantastic. Shouldn't be hard. Should not be hard. All right, that's it. That's where we're going to end it here for FC Mobile. Dev stream it wasn't awful. Like, it was awkward, but it wasn't like crazy awkward today. I think that was mostly just because the gameplay update was halfway decent. All right, that's it. The stream is going to shift. We're going to move on to raid. Got a decent amount of stuff to do. Need to get the Hydra matches in for the day and see what that looks like. And we'll check out the free-to-play, hopefully, if we have time. So don't go anywhere. We're not ending the live stream. We're just switching games. I am FinallyHeSleeps. Thanks for hanging out for FC Mobile. As long as you keep watching, I'll keep making videos. All right, guys, I got 20 seconds here at the end to kind of map this out. There's like, I don't even think 20 seconds is enough time to say anything. Yeah, these are the other channels over there. They're actually over there. And probably gonna run out of time.